Our experience with Kids Potential has been amazing. We just have enjoyed being partners with them so much, and the feedback that we're getting from the kids that are being served and the people who are working with those kids has been uniformly amazingly positive. Casa is an organization that is devoted to advocacy on behalf of kids who are in the foster care system. We provide them with relationships and resources, and we attempt to influence their lives in ways that will make them be successful, healthy, productive.
We not only have the advocacy side, but we also really have that one-on-one support per student. Obviously, education is a great need for all youth, but for our foster youth, it is vital that we really maintain the standards and we hold them up to the expectations that reaches their best ability. A big component of that is the early intervention and really reaching those at-risk foster youth, which all of them are. And Kids Potential also really supports that, and I think they will work perfectly as a team. Because it's really just fostering growth in our children, looking at the whole child, and really supporting those needs after early identification.
We are really thrilled with the collaboration between Casa and Kids Potential. It really offers an incredible resource to our children that hasn't been available to them before. And our experience is that kids that don't succeed in school oftentimes don't succeed in leaving the system successfully and becoming independent and productive. So this actually is critical to our mission to ensure that these kids get the kind of educational resources that they need, and Kids Potential is above and beyond anyone we've ever seen before in providing those kinds of services.
I strongly feel that Kids Potential can really help improve the educational outcomes for our youth, as well as just the social outcomes and any need that the child may have with social-emotional, with education, with self-esteem. What I've seen is that Kids Potential can really just bolster all of those and really work to support not only our children, but also our advocates.
What Kids Potential is attempting to do is help these children achieve their highest academic potential, and we are looking to have that be kind of the roadway for them to be able to be successful in life. So it's a perfect match between the two.
I think Kids Potential does an outstanding job at looking at all components of the child and not only supporting educationally, but also really looking at the social-emotional side and just constantly looking at the child.
The depth of the analysis that's done by Kids Potential at the beginning of the process and then at points throughout the process is more comprehensive than anything we've seen with other providers of similar services.
Another thing that Kids Potential does that I really love is they seem to empower the child. And we've seen that, and it's really a rarity because these foster youth and at-risk youth are rarely feeling empowered, and Kids Potential gives them that. One case in particular was a high school boy that had been missing quite a bit of schooling from early on. He was out of the country for quite a few years and didn't receive any education. So we brought him to Kids Potential, and they just took him under their wings and really did a full assessment on him, kept everyone on the school team really involved, whether it's the social worker, the school psychologist, the school principal was at meetings, everyone here at Casa. We really just worked as a team with Kids Potential to identify the needs and support them as much as possible. And he's now in therapy with them, he's thriving, and we have high hopes for him. So if we could continue that and exponentially grow the relationship, I think we'll be in a great place for our youth. Ideally, we would really increase our numbers of students being served by both Casa and Kids Potential. I think the overlap is outstanding, and I think the more services we have for these youth by way of Kids Potential, the better. I think we could just really support them, and we've already seen that happen.
I think that there are many more children that need the benefit of this collaboration than we're currently able to serve. So if we can generate enough resources, we would like to see many, many more children served.